Welcome to Pachehra Talks. Today we are continuing Express Route because there are certain features that we need to understand the concept of plus the security aspect of those features. Express Route is pretty big topic, but here we are just trying to understand the service, trying to understand the various features of the service, and then finally jumping to the security aspect of it. Uh, so let's get started. Just to refresh your memory, this is what we learned in the previous video, and here we try to show the express route circuit. Now it would be more like a theoretical. That's the reason I just wanted to show you on premises, firewall, service provider location, POP or Microsoft Edge, which will let the traffic move to the Microsoft backbone internet. Okay, didn't go well. Okay, let me do this. Come on, no. Okay. Yeah, this make now it's good. So this is Microsoft. Let's suppose this is Microsoft backbone uh, network, right? So and they are edges in different location and regions, and that's how traffic goes to the Microsoft backbone and to the gateway. Now, today, what we are going to understand some important features. And what are those important features and their security aspects? There are four we have chosen, which is most used: Express Route Direct, Express Route Premium add-on, and Express Route Global Reach and Fast Path. First, we'll try to understand the concept of each one of these, when to use these, and then the security aspect of it, which is really important from our video perspective because that's what we are covering. So let's start with the direct. Express Route Direct is a feature within Microsoft Azure Express Route service. Okay, so it's a feature of Express Route. All right. Okay, now it makes more sense. This feature caters to mostly enterprise which need massive bandwidth and a direct connection to Azure's global network. Okay. All right. So this is Azure Global Network, this blue pipe, let's suppose this is. Now, what we are saying, direct connection. This is also direct, but in that sense, because this is service provider where they have all those location, all those network connection devices, fiber, cable, everything. But if we say about direct connection, that means we need massive bandwidth. So that particular line will be dedicated to that customer going to the Microsoft backbone. That's what it actually means. So it is designed for scenarios requiring high throughput and low latency. So these are the keywords: massive bandwidth, because that doesn't come with the standard one, standard express route. If you choose direct, only then you could have very high throughput and extremely low latency. If you're wondering how much, it can go up to 100 gigs, that too dual connection, 100 gbps. So you can understand why I said enterprise. It's a dedicated connection directly into Microsoft's network infrastructure. Okay. Now let's try to understand the concept a little deeper, because only then we can talk about the security aspect of it. Okay. So uh, Express Route Direct, this provides scalable private connection that bypass the public internet. We all understand the entire Express Route works the same way. It essentially offers organization a private on ramp to Azure. Not only Azure, but also Microsoft 365, Dynamics 365 services, among others. And this feature is particularly suitable for data intensive workload. Only then you need that much of bandwidth. Data intensive workloads. So those kind of enterprise opt for this kind of services direct, because it is also not very cheap. All right. So What are the data intensive workloads like big data analytics, media content transfer, or high performance computing scenarios where the standard express route bandwidth capacities are insufficient? All right. So we understand this. This is express route direct, and it is used for high bandwidth requirement, low latency. And the most important part is the physical isolation. Okay, because Express Route Direct offers a physically isolated connection to Azure, which is a key requirement for industries governed by the strict regulatory standards. This isolation ensures that sensitive data is not commingled with the traffic from other organization. Now, if you are wondering, what about the standard this standard Express Route? Here, it is a logical isolation at this location, at this location, but here it is a physical isolation. Even in the logical isolation, they take care of everything. It would not be commingled with the traffic from other organization, but it's a security or regulatory compliance needs. In that situation, you don't have any other option. You need high bandwidth, you need physical isolation, because your workload needs that massive bandwidth, so you choose express route direct. And now you can also understand physical isolation means more security, right? So this is what it is. Now let's talk about the security aspect of it. The very first is enhanced data privacy, because we know physical isolation. Uh, This Express Out Direct minimizes the exposure of your data to potential threats on the internet, because there is no exposure to the internet. So, enhancing data privacy and security along with the physical isolation that it provides. It's a dedicated connection. So, the physical and logical separation from public internet and other customer traffic provided by Express Route Direct mitigates the risk of data interception, offering a higher level of security for sensitive data. So we can say enhanced data security and privacy. Okay. Right, that's a good one. And another one is this direct facilitates compliance with this industry regulations that require dedicated, secure, and private connections for data transfer. It gives organizations full control over their network traffic, allowing them to implement their security protocols, compliance measures effectively. So we got control. So it means more security we can imply. Control and compliance is a good point. Then, of course, encrypted connectivity, because ExpressRoute Direct itself does not encrypt data in transit. We have already established this in the previous video as well. But it allows customer to implement their encryption solution over the connection. This capability is critical for security sensitive information and complying with data protection laws. All right. Uh, so these are some very good security points, security aspect of direct security. Okay. All right. So let's conclude this with the with some great example or scenario. For example, a global financial organization and hypothetical organization or institution regularly process terabytes of sensitive financial data, requiring a secure high bandwidth connection to Azure for real time analytics and backup. The institution leverages what? Guess? Of course, Express Route Direct for its dual 100 GBs connection. 100 GBs connection, right? Ensuring that data can be moved quickly and securely into Azure without traversing the public internet. This setup not only meets the institution performance requirement but also adheres to stringent financial regulatory standards for data security and privacy. So let's conclude this Express Route Direct. I think we are good with that. Express Route Direct address the needs of enterprise requiring large scale data transfer capabilities, right? Large scale data transfer capabilities, low latency connection, and high level of security and privacy. By providing a direct, dedicated pathway to Azure Global Network, Express Route Direct enables organizations to leverage cloud computing resources efficiently while maintaining strict control over their data security and compliance posture. All right, so that's a great feature. Now it's time to talk about add-on. I should write here add-on. This is add-on. Let me write here. All right. So Express Route Premium add-on is an enhancement to the basic Azure Express Route service designed to meet the needs of enterprise requiring advanced features beyond the standard offering. So we are buying the add-on, recharge, add-on recharge. So this add-on provides global connectivity. Global connectivity seems like interesting add-on, which means increased route limits and higher number of virtual network connections. What exactly mean by global connectivity? Because if you go with the hierarchy, let me go back here. If you go with the hierarchy, we have, for example, this Azure VNet is somewhere in the uh, region. We can say Avizon as a local. Then we have region, and then we have geo political region, and then we have global region, something like that. For example, India comes to Asia Pacific, right? Similarly, in Europe there are multiple regions. Inside a country there are multiple regions, right? In India there are like three regions, but India is one geography. So that's how I'm trying to explain this. uh, which one? This one, add-on. So it will not make you go to geo boundary, but it will make you go to global connectivity. So it is tailored for organization with extensive networking requirements such as global operations, complex routing architecture, and a need to connect multiple virtual network across various regions to Azure. That's why global connectivity, because the need is there are multiple virtual networks across different regions which may fall into different geography. So they can go with the add-on and connect the global connectivity and have the global connectivity. So how exactly it works actually? Well, uh, this allows express route circuit created in any region, excluding the national clouds. Okay, but this circuit created in any region to access resources across all other Azure regions worldwide. That's how this global connectivity works. This feature is crucial for multinational cooperation needing to connect their global network infrastructure seamlessly to Azure services. You can easily understand with the organization, which is a global organization, has multiple subscription, multiple virtual network resources worldwide, all over the world. So that's a way you can easily connect with through the Microsoft backbone and have a good connectivity throughout the Azure infrastructure. Through all the virtual network, you can hook it up. And add-on will also increases the elevates the number of routes you can advertise over Azure private peering from 4,000 to 10,000. It keeps on changing. That's the reason I never say the numbers, because you have to check it there and there. And yeah, it increases the and elevates the number of routes you can advertise over Azure private peering, accommodating more complex network architecture, and enhances the standard express route service by increasing the limit on the number of virtual network that can be linked to a single circuit. So these are the add-ons. You're going to enhance the limit, elevates the limit, uh, and also connecting to various regions. So that's why we need premium add-on. So if we have to conclude, we can simply say extensive global operations or complex networking needs throughout the world, and maybe the regulatory compliance could also be applicable, because business subject to regulatory requirements may need to ensure data residency and sovereignty by accessing Azure services hosted in specific regions from their global locations. So that's fine. Now we understood this point, but what about the security? That isn't that the main thing that we are covering here? Well, you are absolutely correct. So this for security, we can simply add or state first point as enhanced privacy and data sovereignty. Why? Because global connectivity with Express Route Premium maintains data within Microsoft network, reducing exposure to the public internet and adhering to data sovereignty laws by allowing access to geographical specific Azure regions. So enhanced privacy and data sovereignty. Okay. All right. Mm, okay. What else? Well, it can definitely improve your network control and visibility. How? Because the increased route limits and virtual network links provide organization with finer control over their network traffic flows. This granularity improves the security posture of enabling more precise segmentation, isolation, and enforcement of traffic policies. So, improved control, network control, and of course, visibility, centralized. Right. So this is something from security perspective. These two are the great points. Then finally, scalability without compromising the security. Right. How can we explain this point? Well, let's suppose as an organization expand, they usually do, and their network's complexity and security requirements grow. And Express Route Premium facilitates the growth by providing the necessary infrastructure to scale securely, supporting more routes and virtual networks while maintaining a private dedicated connection to Azure. Right? So, scalability without compromising the security. Okay, now we can conclude this by a simple scenario like a global retail company with operations in Europe, Asia, and North America uses Azure services for its inventory, sales, and data analytics platform. To ensure seamless, secure access to these services across its operations, the company opts for express route with the premium add-on because global, right? So this setup allows the company to access Azure resources globally, ensuring that inventory data stored in Asia is accessible for analytics running in Europe Azure regions, all within a secure private network environment. Moreover, the increased route and virtual network limits support the company's complex network architecture, connecting numerous stores and regional offices securely to Azure, and have the benefit of Microsoft amazing backbone network. So let's conclude by stating Microsoft, not the Microsoft, but the Express Route Premium add-on is an essential service for enterprises with advanced networking needs, offering enhanced global connectivity, scalability, and control. By expanding the capabilities of the standard Express Route service, the premium add-on ensures that organizations can maintain a secure, efficient, and compliant network architecture as they grow and expand globally. Okay, so yeah, that's all about premium add-on. Now it's time to talk about global reach. Mhm. You must be wondering, isn't that the global connectivity provided by add-on? Then what is this global reach? Well, we'll try to demystify this as well. You come here and you come here. Okay, global reach. Already, let's talk about global reach. Well, global reach is an advanced feature of Express Route, Azure Express Route, that enhances its capability by allowing customers to connect their on-premises networks across different geographical locations through Microsoft Global Network. Yes. Essentially, global reach extends the utility of Express Route beyond cloud connectivity, enabling private, high speed, and secure communication between various on-premises sites, right? So what they are doing, they are actually connecting two on-premises site through the Microsoft backbone. That's what they are doing. So it would not be exactly like this, but for example, this is one on-prem, and there is come on guys, there is another on-prem somewhere here. Okay, so this can talk to this through the Microsoft backbone like this. So ultimately, these two are connected through the backbone. This is what this global reach is, and it now you can easily understand how it's different from premium add-on. So, Express Route Global Reach bridges the gap between distinct on premises networks by leveraging the backbone of Microsoft's global network. With global reach, if you have on premises networks connected to Azure through Express Route in different regions, you can use Express Route Circuit to directly link these on premises network together. This direct connectivity is achieved without routing through the public internet, ensuring a secure and reliable communication channel. That's what it is doing. Okay. So what should we write here? We can simply just do uh, 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 enabling private, high speed, and secure communication between various on-prem site. That defines it pretty well. Okay. All right. All right. So why we need the express route global reach? Well, you can easily understand now, but let's make a few points here. For example, inter-office connectivity. Organizations with multiple office locations or data centers around the world require a reliable way to connect these sites directly. Global Reach provides a solution that leverages Microsoft's extensive global network for high performance and inter-site connectivity. Then data sovereignty and compliance comes everywhere. It comes here as well. So for business with strict data residency requirements, Global Reach ensures that data transfers between sites adhere to compliance standards by not traversing the public internet and remaining within the secure confines of Microsoft network. And of course, network optimization. By connecting distinct networks through a high speed private backbone, organizations can optimize their network traffic, reduce latency, and improve overall efficiency and performance of inter-site communication. So these three reasons could be uh, a wonderful motivation to opt for global reach, because you got to spend some money there, right? So you should have a proper motivation like inter-office connectivity, then compliance, and our network optimization. And you have a pretty wide, great network to the various regions and all, or different, yeah. So, all right, we understood the concept. What about the security aspect of it? Okay, well, I'm not forgetting it. Coming to the point, that's the whole story I built for the security, right? So again, it is an enhanced privacy and security. It's going to enhance how? Because global reach ensures that data exchange between on-premises sites is not exposed to the vulnerabilities of the public internet. This private connectivity minimizes the risk of data interception, eavesdropping, and the other cyber threats. So enhanced privacy, and security. Then control network environment. How come? Because with global reach, organizations have greater control over their network path and traffic flows. This control enables the implementation of strict security policies and network segmentation strategies, further enhancing the security posture of inter-site communication. Okay. Then we have reliable and redundant connectivity. Okay, how come? Because the built-in redundancy of express route circuit coupled with the global reach provides a highly reliable network connection between sites. This reliability is critical for maintaining secure communications, especially for mission critical application that cannot afford downtime or data loss. So these are some great security aspect of global reach. Well, security aspects are overlapping because these are the common security aspects of the express route, but we needed to talk about these different features which will help you when you design anything, and you have to keep those security things in mind. That's the reason we are going to be a little away from the only security aspect, but this is also needed, right? So let's conclude this with a small scenario. Let's consider a multinational corporation with research and development centers like R&D in the US and manufacturing facilities in Germany. Both locations are connected to Azure through ExpressRoute for accessing cloud services. The company leverages what? Global reach to directly connect the US and Germany sites, enabling secure, fast, and reliable sharing of large files and manufacturing data. So, this direct connectivity ensures that sensitive intellectual property and data do not travel over the public internet, thereby protecting the data from potential cyber threats. Additionally, low latency, high bandwidth connection facilitated by global reach allows real time collaboration between engineers and manufacturers, optimizing the product development life cycle. So, that's how it works. So many benefits, but don't forget about the money. Anyways, so let's conclude the global reach. Global reach is a important pivotal service for enterprises looking for security and efficiently connecting their global on-premises network by leveraging the Microsoft Global Network. Global Reach provides a solution that not only enhances network performance and reliability, but also significantly boosts the security of data in transit between sites. All right, so we are good with global reach. I hope there is no confusion between add-on, which is also giving the global connectivity, but here it is more about various on-premises sites, right? Now, the last one is fast path. It's not fast track, it's fast path. Maybe track is also path, but you know what I mean. So it is a feature designed to optimize the routing of traffic from on-premises network to Azure services. Okay, that's what we are doing from last two videos and from last 30 minutes. But yeah, so particularly for scenarios where Azure Virtual Network hosts the services. Everything is similar till now, whatever I'm saying, but I have to because that's how we can define this. But this feature enhances the performance and efficiency of data transmission between on-premises environment and Azure, offering a more direct route for the traffic entering Azure. Now you'll be wondering how come direct? I'll tell you. Stay with me. Traditionally, if I'll show you this diagram, this was the traditional. Okay, traditionally, traffic from on-premises network to Azure service through Express route would first processed by the Express route gateway right here. Traffic is coming here and then here, then it will process it. Okay, before being forwarded to the destination virtual network. While this setup ensures traffic reaches its intended destination within Azure, it introduces additional hops and potential latency due to the gateway processing. Now, what Express Route Path does, it simplifies this journey by allowing traffic to bypass the Express Route gateway data path for traffic going to the Azure service. It's going to bypass this. Okay, instead, the traffic is directly routed to the virtual network, reducing latency and improving performance. All right. So bypass gateway. And what is the output? Well, the output is reducing latency and improving performance. Low latency and high performance. Pardon my spelling mistakes. Right. So it's important to note that FastPath applies to ingress traffic to Azure Virtual Networks from on-premises networks. Egress traffic from Azure to on-premises networks still flows through the Express Route gateway. So why we need it? Well, performance is highlighted here, performance improvement, and of course, for large-scale deployments or applications requiring high throughput, FastPath ensures that the added traffic does not overwhelm the Express Route gateway, maintaining efficient data flow and service availability. So efficiency at scale, service availability, right? Service availability, scale. Then optimized cloud integration, because as more enterprises move critical workloads to the cloud, FastPath facilitates a smoother integration between on-prem infrastructure and Azure, supporting scenarios like hybrid cloud deployments, data migration, and DR with improved performance. So we are good with the FastPath. What about the security? Well, security. FastPath does not compromise on security. Okay, the traffic bypasses the gateway, is still subject to the security controls and policies defined in the virtual network, like NSGs or Azure Firewall, can still be inspect and filter traffic as needed. So encrypted connections, the underlying express route connections remains encrypted. Underlying express route connection remains encrypted, ensuring data in transit between on-prem network and Azure is protected. How come they are not protecting by default, but you have the option to do that, as we have explained many times. Now, all right, compliance and isolation. For organization with strict compliance requirements, FastPath maintains the isolation benefits of ExpressRoute, keeping data off the public internet and within Microsoft Global Network. This isolation is crucial for adhering to regulatory standards and protecting sensitive information. So, what we can say for the security, we can say maintained security posture, okay? Because you can still have your firewall and NSG in place. It's only bypassing the gateway, not your security stuff. And encryption, your way, not by default. Okay. And finally, compliance and isolation, keeping data off the internet. Now, let's think about a scenario. For example, a multinational corporation uses Azure for global data analytics, processing large data set uploaded from various on-premise locations around the world. The company leverages ExpressRoute for a reliable high bandwidth connection to Azure with the implementation of ExpressRoute pathway, FastPath. The data uploaded from on-premise sites to Azure's analytics service experience lower latency, leading to faster processing times and more timely insights. This performance boost is achieved while maintaining the security and compliance standards critical to the cooperation operations. So, FastPath is a valuable feature for enterprise requiring high performance connectivity between their on-prem infrastructure and Azure. By optimizing the path for ingress traffic to Azure, FastPath enhances the efficiency and speed of data transmission without compromising security, supporting advanced cloud integration scenarios with improved performance outcomes. All right. So these are four wonderful, wonderful features of Express Route that we talked about, and all the security aspect of all four and what they are, all the concept. So in summary, each express route feature serves distinct purpose but collectively enhances the security and performance of Azure connectivity. The choice among direct premium add-on, global reach, and fast path should be guided by the organization's specific needs for physical isolation, global connectivity, inter-site communication, and low latency access to Azure services, always considering the overarching goal of maintaining a robust security posture. That's the whole point here. Right. Now, let me quickly show you if I could. All right. So, this is the gateway. Because if you remember, we talked about VPN gateway. Now, in the express route, we create express route gateway. So, we have to select express route. There are multiple SKUs: standard, high performance, and ultra performance. As this SKU goes higher, you have the more features, more capabilities, right? And these, in a virtual network, only one express route is only one gateway is possible, or you could say one of each is possible, one VPN or one express route. This is something that you should know. Uh, what else? There are like three SKUs that I showed you. So nothing else is there. You simply go and create it. It requires public IP address, and it connects with what? It connects with the circuit. So this is our circuit. How you create? You give the resource group, your region, and your circuit name. Now you could go direct that we talked about, and by provider. Okay. And there are different SKUs for the circuit, and this is a billing model metered, like how much data is going out, going in is metered, and unlimited is as much as you can through the express route we are talking specifically. So this is the circuit that we build. And where is the circuit in our scenario? Here, this is the circuit, right? And this is a gateway. Gateway will have the information of circuit. Circuit has the information of all this and all this. So that's how it's connected, and these are all the security aspects. And I hope it was helpful and it was informative for everyone. Well, thank you for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.